The cornerstone of social work: ethical responsibilities. Social work is a profession built on a foundation of values and ethics. These principles guide our actions and decisions, shaping how we interact with individuals, families, and communities. Ethical responsibilities are not just abstract ideas, they are practical guidelines that help us navigate complex situations and make a positive impact. When social workers prioritize ethical considerations, they build trust, promote well-being, and contribute to a just and equitable society. Imagine a social worker helping a family facing eviction. The social worker's ethical responsibility is to advocate for the family's needs while respecting their autonomy and dignity. They must navigate legal and bureaucratic systems, connect the family with resources, and empower them to make informed decisions. By adhering to ethical principles, the social worker ensures that their actions are in the best interest of the family and aligned with the values of the profession. The commitment to ethical practice is not merely a professional obligation, it is an ongoing process of reflection, education, and engagement. Social workers must stay informed about ethical codes, engage in critical self-reflection, and seek supervision and consultation when facing ethical dilemmas. By embracing ethical responsibilities as a core aspect of their work, social workers contribute to a culture of integrity, accountability, and compassion. Champions of justice: social workers in the community. Social workers are uniquely positioned to advocate for social justice and promote public participation. They work with marginalized and oppressed communities, witnessing firsthand the impact of systemic barriers and inequalities. By understanding the root causes of social problems, social workers can effectively challenge injustice and advocate for policies and practices that promote equity. One crucial aspect of this role involves empowering community members to participate in decision-making processes that affect their lives. Social workers can facilitate community dialogues, organize coalitions, and train residents to advocate for their needs. For instance, a social worker might work with residents of a low-income neighborhood to advocate for improved access to healthcare, affordable housing, or quality education. Furthermore, social workers have a responsibility to educate the public about social issues and challenge oppressive attitudes and beliefs. By raising awareness about inequality, discrimination, and social injustice, social workers can foster empathy, encourage allyship, and mobilize collective action. Through education, advocacy, and community organizing, social workers contribute to creating a more just and equitable society for all. Upholding the integrity of the profession. Maintaining the integrity of the social work profession is essential for building trust with clients and the wider community. This involves adhering to ethical codes and standards, pursuing ongoing professional development, and holding ourselves and our colleagues accountable. When social workers demonstrate integrity, they uphold the values of the profession and inspire public confidence in their work. One important aspect of maintaining integrity is engaging in continuous professional development. Social workers must stay informed about emerging ethical issues, best practices, and changes in the field. This might involve attending conferences, workshops, and training sessions, as well as reading professional journals and engaging in peer consultation. Moreover, social workers have a responsibility to address unethical behavior within the profession. If a social worker witnesses a colleague violating ethical codes or engaging in harmful practices, they have an obligation to address the issue appropriately. This might involve speaking directly to the colleague, reporting the concern to a supervisor, or filing a formal complaint with a regulatory body. Section 4. Beyond the rules. Embracing the spirit of ethical conduct. While ethical codes and guidelines provide a framework for ethical decision-making, they cannot address every possible situation. Sometimes adhering strictly to the letter of the law may not be enough to uphold the true spirit of ethical conduct. This is where social workers need to rely on their critical thinking skills, ethical judgment, and empathy to navigate complex situations. The spirit of ethical conduct involves going beyond simply following rules and regulations. It requires a deep understanding of the values and principles underlying the ethical code, and a commitment to applying them in a thoughtful and compassionate manner. For example, a social worker may encounter a situation where a client's needs are not adequately addressed by existing policies or resources. In such cases, the social worker must balance their responsibility to follow agency policies with their commitment to the client's well-being. This might involve advocating for policy changes, seeking creative solutions within existing frameworks, or even engaging in civil disobedience when necessary to uphold the client's rights and dignity. By embracing the spirit of ethical conduct, social workers demonstrate a genuine commitment to social justice, client empowerment, and the core values of the profession. Section 5. Ensuring accountability, safeguarding ethical practice. Accountability is crucial for ensuring that ethical principles are upheld in social work practice. Various systems and mechanisms exist to monitor and regulate the profession, providing avenues for addressing ethical violations and promoting accountability. These systems include professional organizations, licensing boards, and legal frameworks that establish standards of conduct and provide mechanisms for investigating and adjudicating complaints. Professional organizations, such as the National Association of Social Workers, or NASW, in the United States, play a vital role in setting ethical standards and providing guidance to practitioners. They develop and revise ethical codes, offer training and resources on ethical decision-making, and provide a platform for discussing ethical challenges within the profession. Licensing boards, responsible for granting and overseeing social work licenses, also play a crucial role in ensuring accountability. They investigate complaints of ethical violations, conduct hearings, and may impose sanctions on social workers found to have violated ethical codes.